And test. 1, 2. Am I here? Did I fix it? Oh, snap. Working on it. Let's go. Really close to start time. I probably would have been, there it goes, probably would have been much better off had I not fixed it. But out of love for this team and being glutton for punishment as a human being, I decided to turn this bad boy on today, and we'll take it as it comes. We've won games I didn't think we were going to win. We've lost games we should have won. Who knows what's going to happen today? But we're gonna try it out. I'm not 100% ready. I'm still fixing something, but everything in my house took a reset today. I don't know why. Phone's ringing. I can't get this screen fixed. JB, listen, I got one thing to say about that, and it all comes down to one thing today. Can they stop or slow down Braden Smith at the point with a combination of Leal, Carlisle, and probably Galloway a little bit too? And can McKenzie and Baco shoot the dang ball? Braden Smith, they got to stop. Everybody else, I think they've got a great opportunity to stop with good size. But somebody's got to man up and play some effing defense today. Stop it, puppet. I got one computer here that's still acting stupid, and I don't know why, which is going to make it really difficult for me to get into what I'm doing here. They got to stop Smith. That's the thing. Key to the game, 1957. They ball's tipped. Indiana's got it off the tip. They're going to work it left. Renew is out there with a knee brace. He's going to bring it back right, hand it off to Leal. Leal's got Smith on him. That is the matchup I'm interested in. Gets it inside to Ballo. Drops it off to Mbako for an easy deuce. Indiana takes the first lead of the day, 2-0. 19:36 to go. Interested. I don't care about anything else. I want to see how they defend Smith. If they can stop him, they got a chance. Ren's got to get it back to Smith. Drives the lane, 13-footer, and hits it like clockwork. Not the start I wanted to see. Leo got hung up, did not stay with him. They score 2-2. Rice brings it up the court. He's looking more and more comfortable as, oh my God, horrible pass. Here comes Smith on the fast break, and he'll lay it up and in. 4 quick points. Breathe, Shane. Rice gets the ball up the court. It's going to work it down to the right. That was a very lazy pass to start with. He's looking for Renew. Drops it inside, straight into a double team. Out to Leal, around him, Mbako. 4-3, no good. Rebounds cleared by one of them Purdue guys. I'll get the names in my head here in a few minutes. Fletcher Lawyer. Smith's going to drive. Thinks about the 15-footer. Draws the foul, and he will go to the line for 2. Yo, I don't know what's going on with my other computer. We'll do it right. It's locked up. I have to have 2, just so you know. And now it froze. Now it's acting stupid. Oh, at least I got 1 working. Well, my key to the game has scored the first points of the game. And that is going to be the key to anybody beating this team. Free throw is hard off the back rim. No good. Looks like he missed both there. That's amazing. Leal's going to bring it across the timeline. Somebody's got to settle in and get comfortable. Purdue extends pressure out high. Renew has it on the top of the key. Rounds it to Leal. Leal gets tripped, and he's going to draw the foul on Braden Smith, which I'll take that. Anything to get that boy closer to that bench. What is up, my bro? Dave, fundamental? It's not Alex's beanie. Renew's got it on the baseline, rotates it back out. Rice will reset. 13 to go on the shot clock. Rice will drive. Double team hedges out. Over to Renew for 3 ball. No coverage. Hard off the back rim. No good. Mbako fights for the rebound, but it's cleared by Purdue. Here comes Smith up the left wing. That's a travel. And what is that? Fletcher Lawyer flies into the lane out of control, but they're going to get Rice with the foul because he was standing there. The foul should have been on Renew. And another free throw by Purdue does not go down, giving us some early breaks in today's game. Second free throw is good. 5-2 Purdue. Oh, I think my other computer's fixed. I will feel much better when I have my other data in front of me. Mbako's got it on the wing, hands it to Leal. Leal back to Rice, running the weave. Rice flips it to Ballo, drops it down to Renew, and that's a foul! Jesus criminy, are you going to wait? Do they wait till you hit the ground before they call it? Fundamental, what's good, brother? Just come in there and throw an elbow before you even don't like it. Get the ball in. Ballo's got it out high, drops it off to Renew. Turn around, baby hook, no good. Ballo clears it out to Rice, drops it to Mbako, thinks about the three. Wren covers quickly, and Rice will reset with 13 to go on the shot clock. High pick by Ballo. Rice goes left, pulls up for three. Hard off the back rim, no good. Renew dominating inside, gets the board in the layup. I'm telling you, we are stronger in the paint than this team. If we can stop Braden Smith, if we can get him out of rhythm, we can win this game. 5-4. Drives around Leal. No help on the pick, but it's a steal by Renew. Gets it out to Mbako on the fast break. Goes to the rim. Layup. Dunk. Mbako decides to slam it home with some authority, and Indiana has their second lead of the game, 6-5. Working on something on the screen. Lawyer has it out high. Goes off the pick by Wren. Drives the lane. Throws up the floater, and it's good. No help defense there. And ironically, Purdue just run the same play that Indiana makes bank on with the pick and the roll. Renew gets it off to Rice. Rice needs to have a good game, too, as a point guard. Rotates it around. It's going to get off the hedge over to Mbako. Mbako's got Smith on him. Big-time disadvantage in height. Break gets around inside, and it's stripped. No foul. Here comes Purdue back the other way. Smith's got it, drops it inside. Kaufman-Wren lays it up and in. Working. I'll be ready in a minute. I don't know what is wrong with my, okay, I got one. One more to go. Not sure what the stoppage in play is there, but Purdue takes advantage of a mismatch inside as Rice was on Kaufman-Wren down low, and he got the easy basket. We're off to a timeout. Malik Renew obviously turns the ball over as I can see the stat sheet. One more thing to go, and I'll be square, and I can talk and have a good time. Right now, I'm already stressed to beat all hell. And that's not what I wanted to see. What is up, Lindsay? Angie? Hello, hello. There. Finally, I can get myself comfortable. OBS took a crap on me today. I'm not sure exactly what the deal was with that, but it decided it wanted to fail. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back. Like I said at the beginning of tonight, I did not think that it was a good idea to be here today. I didn't feel like the stress level was worth it. But the more I sit and analyze these two teams, the more I felt like if Anthony Leal, specifically, since he was going to start today, could get in and do something with Braden Smith to get him off his game, whether it be just tight defense or disrupting on the other end. I felt like they had a chance in this game. If Braden Smith continues to play like he's playing thus far, Indiana loses this game by 20 points. This Purdue team is the one thing that they got is they got experience, and they're good with each other. A lot of these guys have been here for a few seasons, and they play well together. Kaufman Wren, first at center. Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, those guys have been around, and they know how to play with one another. So you have to disrupt the point guard. That is the number one key in college basketball, is somebody that is a general running your point, controlling offense, controlling defense, getting you in the right play, getting you in the right position. You got to have a man out there that knows how to play the game. And Braden Smith's done a great job. Oh, my gosh. Listen, there's a lot of long years around here, but going back, there's tons of history in this game tonight, and I expect that, Indiana will have some fight, but they've got to stop Braden Smith. They do need to play defense. You know what? Mike Woodson came to Indiana hanging his hat on, his ability to develop players and defense. And that was what he was going to provide. Our defenses went to crap this year. You don't have any of those left. The leftover Archie Miller guys had more heart. Did you see the commercial with IUPU history just now? Yeah, I barely seen it. Yeah, Purdue has dominated this series. Wren's got out high, gets it off the Lawyer, drives lane, throws it up, no good. Gets the offensive glass and lays it in. Help defense came. Nobody else came in to crash the board. Wren got an easy layup and an easy putback. 11-6 Purdue. And Smith is on the floor. Rice doesn't do anything with it. Mbako drives, nothing there. Good defense by Purdue as they switch and get into position. Mbako, 13-footer, hits it. Mackenzie Mbako's got 4. And the Hoosiers claw back to within 3. The sad thing is that Smith drives the lane, and there's a steal by Anthony Leal from Braden Smith, creates his own turnover. Luke Goody's on the floor, gets it back to Rice. Indiana gets a turnover here. Rice is going to drive left, looks, forces his way inside, nothing there. Back to Ballo. Ballo back to Mbako. Mbako from 15 works his way in, floater, short. Luke Goody gets the glass and puts it in. Luke Goody comes in there and steals a rebound, and another set of second chance points for Indiana as Indiana claws back to a 1-point deficit. The problem with this Indiana team is they have all the talent that they need. They don't know how to put it together, and that's on coach. Lawyer's going to drive left, and Ballo reaches over Wren and knocks it out of bounds. A little bit of pressure on the defensive end by Ballo. Ballo playing like a true senior, and he is, pardon the expression, earning his money that he's been paid by Indiana. Smith goes around the pick. Finally, somebody cuts him off, and he hits the 18-footer. Just a great jump shooter as Braden Smith. The mid-range game is excellent. Goody's got it on the right wing over to Mbako. Trey Galloway is on the floor right now. He cut his hair. Oh, my God, he looks not floppy. Mbako from 22 feet, and it's a big three-pointer, and Indiana tied it up. Mackenzie Mbako can be a difference maker in this game. He's up to 9 points. We are tied at 13. Playing defense and keeping this game in the 60s is very important as well. Anytime this thing becomes a shootout, Purdue dominates. Lawyer's got it out high, gets it to Wren. Wren has it out there. He's going to work it back to Smith. Smith goes off the pick. He's got Mbako on him. That's a mismatch. He drives, gets to the lane, puts it up and in. Mackenzie Mbako had length, and Smith still got it to go. 15-13 Purdue. Galloway drives off the pick, gets into the lane, flips it to Ballo, and Ballo loses it. And Galloway tries to recover, and that's a turnover. Here comes Purdue back the other way. And Mbako into the lane, drops it off, and that's blocked, but there's going to be a foul. Heidi goes up for the dunk, and somebody's going to be charged there. They're going to get Ballo with the foul. Mackenzie Mbako did everything he possibly could to stop Braden Smith there. I want to get that clear. Free throw rolls around and in. Purdue's got back to a 3-point lead. What up, John? Good to see you, dog. What time is your game? Are they playing tonight, John? And oh my God, looky there. Langdon Hatton finally gets some more playing time again. What is going on? Mike Woodson, going to use a little of your depth today. Galloway brings it across the timeline. He's got it out high there. Off the pick by Goody. Goes around a double pick by Hatton. Galloway picks it over and goes back to Goody. Around the horn to Leal. Leal gets into the lane. Drops it off, and it's a stolen pass. Leal does not want to shoot the ball. He wants to distribute, but he should take his shot. And that turns into a block shot on the other end. Galloway gets it, flips it out to Mbako, goes up and dunks it. And that is another basket for Mackenzie Mbako, and Indiana's down 2. I can complain so far about a lot of things that have happened in this half, but Mbako has come to play. Smith gets it over, drops it off, nothing there, gets in the lane. Heidi's pivot foot. Looks like it slid. Deep three, no good. Bad shot, cleared by Hatton on the rebound, and Leal is on the floor as he gets wrapped up. And there is something going on out here. There's a ton of aggressiveness on both sides of the ball. Everybody is playing tight defense right now. Hatton gets it back to Galloway. 9 on the shot clock. There has been nothing of offense run. Goody pulls the trigger from 24 and drains the three-pointer, and Indiana's back in front. Well, 2 things on that. The officials are letting them body up, which is fair. But it's going to end up in a fight if they don't get it under control. Deep three by Purdue, short off the front rim, offensive rebound. It slipped went right through Mbako's hands. There's another, almost a deep three, pulls over and shoots it and hits it. Purdue regains the lead 20-17. And this game has the look of a classic. Valuable minutes with Hatton on the floor right now, and he is doing a semi-good job already. He's trying to get himself into rhythm. There's the high pick. Galloway works it, gets to the baseline, drops it over to Mbako. Another 3-ball. No good. Galloway clears the board. Goody shoots it. No good. Hatton clears it back to Goody for another try, and that time it goes. 21-20. Indiana's back in front. As Luke Goody buries. Oh, that's an offensive foul. He just smacked Leal in the chest to push off to get the ball. Here comes Braden Smith across the timeline. Gets it over. They're going to work it. As Purdue's mainly went to their bench, and I don't know any of these guys. There's another 3-ball attempt. No good. Hatton clears the board. Nice block out there. Here comes Leal. Galloway brings it across the timeline. There's the high pick. Galloway drives to the baseline. And they cut him off this time as he tries to do the same thing. Fast break. And Anthony Leal is going to be called for the foul, going for the ball on Harris. And that is going to bring us to a timeout. Langdon Hatton clears the offensive rebound. I'm interested in that game. John, I swear, if Kentucky fans do not give John Calipari a standing ovation tomorrow, I'm going to be fit to be tied. Fit to be tied. You will never, ever, ever, ever see me hate on a university as much as I'm going to hate on Kentucky. Them fans better stand up and applaud that man because he reestablished that program. Reset the culture, got things back in Lexington the way they need to go. Oh my God. I listen. I think that guy, when he goes back into that stadium, they need to applaud him. And if they act like true Kentucky fans do, it's going to be ugly. And I'm going to hate it because that is ridiculous. But it's one of those places. What have you done for me lately? And if they treat him badly, it's just gonna be bad. After they start that game, I may not watch another second of it, but I will see that. Good to see you, Mike. I decided to be glutton for punishment and hang out tonight. So the refs have been pretty liberal about letting them use their hands today. They've let a little bit of hand fighting, and they're letting them body up. So I'm not disappointed so far in that. It's really nice to see Mbako off to the good start because nobody else is except for Goody off the bench. But if you can get your shooters into a game, you can win anything. So keep Goody and Mbako rested. Randy, I've seen it. It looks like a football game out there. Really, I think they're just trying to see how far they can push the refs, and sooner or later, if they're not calling it, then the refs basically look at that as flopping. You're right. Next on the offensive rebounding numbers, Indiana has 5 offensive glass so far to Purdue's 2. That's the biggest difference in the game right now. 9 total rebounds to 4. Indiana's doubled them off in the rebounding department. Also, Indiana has 6 early assists in this game, which is very important as well. Distributing the basketball is essential to beat Purdue. Like I said, the one thing that's hurting them right now is Braden Smith. Those assists, by the way, Trey Galloway has 3 dimes off the bench, so it looks like he's ready to play a little bit today. I love the aggressiveness of it. Let's see. Malik Renew picked up 2 fouls in no time. Surprise, surprise. So there's nothing to be you can count on there right now. And you're going to see Langdon Hatton and Umar Ballo split it the rest of the way. Ballo does have a foul. Listen, I love Trey Galloway. What are we looking at here? Oh, we're just watching. We're watching that play where they got 3 attempts on the 3 ball. I love Trey Galloway, and Trey Galloway has every right to do whatever he wants to do. But if he was going to dedicate himself to one more year at this university, he really should have cut out the bars and the alcohol and the gambling and all the stuff that he's been, kind of ridiculed for doing, and really just sucked it up and played. He's taken his grief, and hopefully it's a new team for the rest of the season as the 4 of them are across midcourt. I think it was on Braden Smith. No, Riley Burgess. 2 technicals are good. Indiana's back to a 3-point lead. I'm not sure because I can't hear it. It was on that play, and Luke Goody shoot. I don't know what he did, but he must have threw an L. Let's see it again. Oh, here we go. Well, the ref heard something. Evidently, it's a double technical, if I'm not mistaken. And Bryson Tucker has finally emerged from being hurt for a couple of games, and he is on the floor. Good to see him back. Good to see Indiana getting back at some strength here. Here comes Galloway. It's a 1-point game. Indiana still leads. It's going to work it across the timeline. Leo goes by, nothing there. Gets it back to Anthony. Anthony has it. Looking inside, nothing. Gets it over to Goody. Goody tries to feed it cross court to Tucker. Around the horn they go. 10 on the shot clock. Galloway probes inside. Nothing. And drops it off to Ballo with 4 on the shot clock. Leal's going to have to fire it up. He does and draws the foul. Anthony Leal goes towards the basket with Braden Smith in the air. It looks like he's going to pick up his second foul. Leal may not be able to outscore the dude, but if he can outsmart him and get him out of the game, that is a win for Indiana. To put him on the bench, did you see Leal? That's 2. He knows how important Braden Smith is to this team, and I'm telling you, Coach knows it as well. First free throw rims out, no good. Second one's up and is good. Indiana extends to 2-point lead. Leal's going to get a little breather here as he's played some emotional basketball thus far. And that's 2 free throws in there, and then we've got a stoppage in play. And Anthony Leal's going to go to the bench, and Miles Rice is going to come back in. Listen to me. If Braden Smith is on the floor, whoever he's guarding needs to take him to the rim every time and to get him off the court. That should be the play call right now. Purdue runs it around the horn in the weave. They get it back to Smith over on Galloway. Galloway's got it. Gets it down to Wren. Wren's got it, and there comes the double team. They rotate it around in the horn. Smith's going to drive the baseline, flips it back out. Great defense. Good recovery by Indiana. 4. Smith pulls up and shoots the deep 3. No good. But an offensive rebound, long rebound comes back out, and Purdue will have 20 more seconds. Smith is going to drive. Puts it up, drops it off to Wren. Wren throws it up, and he finally makes it. Second chance points will kill. 25-24 Indiana. Galloway's got it up high. He's working on Smith. Take it right at him. Take it right at him. Give him the ball back. Go, go, go. Flips it up to Ballo. Oh, no, it's the little floater by Galloway, and it goes in. 27-24 as Purdue gets caught in the switch there, and Galloway flips the ball up and in. Indiana extends back to 3. It is quiet in Purdue right now. There is nobody standing, as I don't think they expected it for this game to be tough at all. Under 8. Wren, step back 15-footer. He hits it. Ballo has got to cover him as he does have a decent mid-range to outside game. 1-point lead, Indiana. Still, we going across the timeline. Attack Smith. Attack Smith. Attack him. Don't pick up your dribble. Gets it over to Goody on the left side. Hands it off to Tucker. Tucker is stripped, but he picks it back up. Tucker has Hurst on him. That's a mismatch in speed for sure. Galloway has it on the wing. There comes, drives the lane, gets inside, flips it out. Rice drives the lane, flips it out again. Galloway a 3-ball. No good. Rebound to Tucker. Clears it. Goody wants to shoot it. Drives over to Tucker for 3. Get in there, boy. Tips it out. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to go back to Purdue. Pretty good effort on the Indiana side right there. With Mbako sitting right now getting a break, everybody is fired up for this game. This rivalry brings out beast mode in these players. We'll see if it lasts the whole game. Well, that's on Coach, right? Angie, when I say these things, it's not me saying things just to beat on Coach Woodson, but here's the thing. His job is to prepare them for the game. Obviously, they were prepared for the game. Now, his job is to also get them to the end of the game, right? So he's got to work his substitution patterns. He's got to give these guys enough rest to get them to the end. He's got to protect them from themselves and fouls, and he's got to maintain staying in this ball game and keeping emotions high and getting them to the end and giving them a chance to win. The stuff that happened with Maryland the other day, that happens. I'm surprised there wasn't a call to foul. I know everybody says it, but they had a 2-point lead, and anything inside that arc was not going to lose them the game. A foul would have been nice. It just didn't happen, and they buried a three-pointer. Mind you, coming off the pick like that and shooting that three ball, that's not an easy shot. He wasn't contested as well as he should have been, but that kind of stuff happens. And then no play on the other end, the ball getting trapped in the corner. Emotionally, they were shot. But you want to be in the game at the end. That's what Maryland did. Maryland hung around. Playing on the road is tough. You got to hang out, and you got to get to the end of the game with your best possible lineup to defend and go out there and score a basket. And that's what's got to happen here today. They're not going to get ahead. They can't afford to get too far behind. Yeah, fundamental. Galloway driving the ball, good things happen. I wish somebody would teach Miles Rice how to drive the ball like a point guard, because he could be the most effective point guard we got, but he attacks the rim as a scorer more so than a distributor, and he gets himself into bad angles on passing. And so Galloway gets more assists on the three-point ball because when he passes the ball, he's got his head up and around and on a swivel. He knows where everybody's at. And Miles Rice only sees the basket, and he makes a pass. He still may make the pass, but it doesn't hit in the breadbasket, right where you want it to shoot it. And a lot of times when he drives the ball and passes, somebody's got to take another step to get that shot off. And I think that's his only problem playing point. Listen, Langdon Hatton back on the floor is important. He was the second to last portal pickup Indiana kid that wanted to play at Indiana, man. And there is something to be said about those guys, right? Wanting to play at Indiana because it's Indiana. It's my other big gripe. All right, he's got Galloway on him, drives the lane, gets inside, 13-footer, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, but it's out of bounds off of Smith, and they could have called him for the foul. Instead, they give the ball back to Indiana. Galloway's going to bring it up. Watching Galloway at the rest of this first half, watching how he plays is going to be huge. Rice has it up high. Well defended. Drops it down to Ballo. Ballo gives it back to Galloway. Galloway's in the lane. Flips it to Ballo. That's a foul. Comes back the other direction. Smith leads it out. Gets it back. And Hurst first travels. Thank God they called that. He took 2 Euro steps and a hop, skip, and a jump. Purdue is doing everything they can to take Ballo out of this game. Tucker's got it out high, drives it right, gives it to Goody. Goody to Rice. Rice is out, going to be defended well. They jump it in the passing lanes. They get it down to Ballo. Ballo flips it out, and that's going to be a turnover. Smith's going to take it to the rim. This Purdue team has got a defense, and if Ballo gets the ball anywhere near an out-of-bounds line, he's doubled. There comes the high pick, and that's a strip. They're going right after him. They know what play we're running, and they're going to run it. And Galloway picks up the foul on the fast break. So, right, here it is. So Purdue has gone back to a defense where they're expecting Ballo to get the ball, and before he can make a pass, they're double teaming and attacking that ball. Somebody's got to change the offense. Right now, since you can't have a timeout, it is up to your point guard to see what's happening. You need to put Ballo back down in the low post, and another missed free throw by Purdue, which is saving our butt. And I don't even know if it's so much Ballo being lazy right now, fundamental. You're going to have to put him in the low post. He's not going to operate in the high post right now. Because get him down on the block, traditional offense will get you a chance. Free throw is good, and Purdue is back up by 2. Inbound is to Rice. Here we go back the other way. Now this play call, it better be something different. You better play something different. Goody's on the high post, sets the pick. There goes Rice off of it, rotates it around, gets it back to Mbako. Mbako drives to the middle. Ballo is trying to get to the low post. Leal gets in there, lays it up and in. Anthony Leal drives to the basket and scores. Playing inspired basketball today, as this will be his last time at Purdue. He's on Smith out high. Tie ball game. 5:28 to go in the half. Rotated around. Lawyer's got it out high with Rice on him. Gets it to Wren. Back to Lawyer. Lawyer drives the lane. Gets in there. Picked up. Flips it up. Short off the rim. No good. Goody loses it. Leal clears the board. He's got his head on a swivel. He comes up. Gets it back to Goody. Goody flips it down to Ballo, and Ballo scores. Good offense. When you keep your head up and keep going towards the basket, good things happen. Indiana is back up by 2. As Ballo gets to score the basket, that is good for him. Off the pick, Smith drives it, gives it to Wren. Same play, short off the front rim, no good. Tipped out, controlled by Mbako. Mbako flips it to Rice, and Indiana's got a chance to extend. Leal's got it out high, looking, nothing. Gets it back to Mbako, and there's a foul on the floor, and they're going to call Kaufman-Wren with the foul. And I want to see it again to see what they're calling here. Oh, why don't you show the foul? I can care less about the layup. What is up, Kay? Gets it inbound to Rice. Rice has got it. 20 on the shot clock. Feeds Ballo. Bad pass. That's a horrible angle to try to feed. That's a oh my God. And that is going to be a foul on Purdue as First goes flying in there. Purdue is completely out of control right now. And they're not. Yeah, Matt Painter's angry. Lawyer misses the 3. Mbako gets the rebound, and then First is going to be called for on the foul. They didn't get him on the charge, but they got him on the reach on the rebound. Here comes Leal across the timeline, looking at Goody. They are definitely looking to take away that first pass. Leal gets into the lane, flips it to Ballo, up and in. Anthony Leal drives to the goal, and that's another dime for him. Ballo gets the basket, and Indiana leads by 4. Smith goes around the pick. No help there. Picked up. Indiana rotates around, drives on there, puts it up. Good defense by Luke Goody there to keep in front. The outlet to Leal. Leal's going to drive. Has nowhere to go. Drops it back for 3 from Goody. Bingo! Luke Goody buries the triple, and it's a 7-point lead for Indiana with 3:44 to go. Mind you, another assist by Anthony Leal as he just drops it back for the trailing shooter to do the work. Let's effing go. Purdue is so busy right now screaming at the officials about what they've done wrong. Is that the thing of it is that they look like they haven't come to play. But here's the deal. Will Matt Painter be able to get these guys back up, right? Will he be able to get them back up? Right now, Braden Smith is playing light. He's not playing to his full, we'll say potential, because he does not want that third foul. Of course they're booing the refs. But the thing of it is the refs right now are rewarding effort on the floor. They're rewarding effort, and they're trying to let them play a little bit, but Purdue's trying to take a little bit much. And you're right, they were not expecting any kind. Listen, guilty. I don't think I expected a whole lot out of this today. Listen, I felt like this was the one game this year that we may lose. All right, Painter's a good coach. You know what he's good at doing? He's good at building a program that wins games. Therefore, he can recruit in state and pick the players that he wants out of state. Matt Painter is a culture guy. Matt Painter was a Boilermaker. He's a good coach. You've got to establish something like that. If Woodson was to ever get anything right, if he can scream and yell a little bit and keep these guys into this game today, keep their motivation up and not wear them out, they have a chance. Hitting birthday shots. Whose birthday is it today? I'm not saying your name, but you know. I bet you got messed with as a child. I think Painter knew his boys were overlooking this team. He kept talking about how talented IU is. This Indiana roster, Coach Woodson's put together, a pretty excellent roster for not getting the main guys that you were after, right? Listen, that's one of those troll accounts, Mike, if you see it there. And I'm not giving in. All right, here we go. After the timeout, Purdue gets it into Smith. 3:43 to go. Indiana's on a 9-0 run for the last 2 minutes. Smith's going to feed it over to First. First is going to work it right. They've got a play designed, but it's not going the way they wanted it. Smith's got it on the baseline, gets it over again, drives till it gets inside, 15-footer, and Goody falls down, but the ball does not go in, and it's going to be called on Indiana on the rebound. Listen, I'm not dealing with troll accounts today, just so you know. You can say a lot of things, but when you come in here with a name like that, I give you no credit. Camden Heidi from Minnesota buries the free throw. First one's up. Second one is no good. Rims out. Cleared by Leal on the tip ball. Purdue's come out a little bit more energetic after this last timeout. So now's the time you've got to find a way to knock them back a little bit. Leal's got it out high, looking. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to go on First as he was grabbing Ballo by the chest. And you know what? When you got somebody by the chest, they're going to call the foul. You know what? A lot of it would make more sense. Ballo's at the free throw line, not his best spot on the floor. 1-1. Free throws up and good. You know what? You know what else causes that? Lack of use, bro. Purdue has 3 guys with 2 fouls right now, all starters, all important pieces of the pie. Ballo sets up, and the second one rims out, but Purdue was there fighting for the rebound as 3 guys collided on it. Indiana's up 37-30. Anything you can take into a lead at halftime, you need to hold. Hold your lead. Just play point for point. Gets it inside to Smith. Smith's out there. Smith is so good. Puts it up and good. Braden Smith is great at separation. He is great at maneuvering his pivot foot. Here comes Rice across the timeline with Smith on him. He works it over the other way. Rice drives the lane, gets it to Ballo. Ballo puts it up and in. A little bit of give and go action there. And there was that play right there. It wasn't the pick and roll, but it was Rice driving to the basket at a good angle and dropped the ball off for Ballo for an easy deuce. There goes Smith to the baseline. He's trying to take over, flips it out to First, misses it. Foyer has it, drives the lane, puts it up, hard off the rim, no good. And that's out of bounds. It's going to go to Indiana. You keep your head up right here and put a couple more baskets on the way, and you've got a good shot if you come out of halftime playing the same aggressiveness. Nobody has 3 fouls yet. First goes to the bench. Indiana's made their last 5 field goal attempts. That means they're getting good shots. Rice has got it out high, looking. Taking his time. 19 on the shot clock. Here comes the pick. Drives it. Goes around Ballow's pick. 20-footer. Hard off the back rim. No good. Out of bounds off of Ballow's feet. And it'll go back to Purdue. That is the shot that I don't want Miles Rice to take. Colin! We're on the same. We got to be on the same feed. We're off the same channel. And good to see you, bro. How are you doing? I accidentally showed your one of your finds as I was flipping through the pictures yesterday, just so you know. First has got it out high. Look, Smith's got it now. Going around the pick, drives, gets in the lane. Good job by Smith. And you've got to find somebody to guard him. You cannot let him do that. Purdue cuts the lead to 5 with 1:27 to go. Rice has got it out high, feeds it to Leal, drives the baseline, flips it to Ballo. Ballo goes up, puts it up, no good, tips it up and in. Umar Ballo gets another basket, and the lead's back to 7. Here we go back the other way. Smith's got it on the right, hands it off. Working to the left, and Mbako's there. Rice is out there on Lawyer. Lawyer back to Smith. Goody's switched off onto him. That's the matchup that they've been wanting. Smith drives, gets around, puts it up, misses it off the rim, back rim, no good. Mbako clears the board, coming back the other way. Gets it to Leal. Leal clears a little space over to Mbako. 3 ball. No good. Goody tips it up and around, and here comes Purdue. Down 7. Smith's got it at the point, drives it off the Lawyer. And that's a foul on Mbako to stop the basket. And I'm sorry, that was first. And mind you, this Indiana team is starting to look a little gassed. You know, everybody forgets that Mackenzie Mbako he was still growing at the start of this year. When he came to Indiana, I think he was 6'8", and I think he's upwards of 6'10" right now, if I'm not mistaken. And Purdue takes Braden Smith out of the game. Oh, wait a minute. With 31 seconds to go, and Purdue calls timeout. But Mackenzie Mbako, if he ever learns how to position and play the post a little bit, he's got really good steps. Drop step is good, but he has just primarily been made an outside shooter in here. Yes, sir. Fun fact, I went to school with Langdon Hatton's mom, Langdon Hatton's mom, dad, and uncles and aunt. Dang. So Purdue has done a lot of really good things. Like this, they were in shambles for a while here today. They've done a really good job of shoring up the defensive end and playing very well, taking the shooters out of it. Braden Smith has been pretty dominant. Indiana's problem today has been the turnover. Braden Smith has 3 steals. Shots up, no good. Long rebound controlled by Purdue. And they're going to get a chance here to finish out the half. Whether it be down 3, down 6. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to have to reset the shot clock. It should only have had 20. So here we go. So there's going to be time left over for Indiana to get a position. Will anybody be here for the Super Bowl? I will. I'm pretty sure Alex will. But I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games that nobody wants to watch. But it's going to be a good game because both teams play the same way. I was playing Tarkov today. Kid's name on the dog tag was Zeller. I think it was a sign. Dude, Fundamental. How do you like that game, bro? I've never played it. It's on my Steam account. All right, inbound to Smith. Smith's got it against Leal. There is 20 seconds left in the game clock, 10 on the shot. Smith is out there double teamed, picks up his dribble, drops it over, drives the lane, gets inside, turnaround jump shot. It's good. Hurry up, 10 seconds. Here comes Goody with 6 on the clock. Pulls up, fires it. Hard off the back rim, no good. And it'll be a 4-point lead going into halftime. But Indiana has a 4-point lead at Purdue. Let's go, Hoosiers. What do you guys say? That's awesome, Fundamental. I play a lot of stupid games, but that's one of those games. My stepson was staying with us here for a while, and he really liked it. And I sit down here and watched him play on my computer because my computer's set up for gaming. Sup, Rick? A JG9 raid, official Jaguar Gator 9. All right, fellas. Well, appreciate you stopping by. Jaguar Gator 9. Must be in Florida. Is this? Oh, I know what this is. But anyway, we are at the half. I'm going to the Gold Camp in Seymour tomorrow. Jim has an area he's letting us detect. I'll let you know how it goes. Awesome, brother. I wish I was going to detect tomorrow. What does Oh, never mind. I was going to ask a stupid question. This weather's been so damn cold that I haven't got a chance to do a whole lot. So, except for work on my my video game skills and I'm getting prepared. Getting prepared for the Senior Bowl as I'm working through. As you know, most of the guys that go through that game make it to the NFL, and I'm going through and I'm picking the ones that I like. I've seen a lot. Well, today was the nicest day we've had in a long time because it broke 60 today for a little while here, so I was pretty pleased. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what it's going to bring. I think Fundamental lives in Bloomington, if I'm being honest. If he doesn't, he lives dang close. I'm vacationing this year very, very close to Mobile, Alabama, near that Florida panhandle. So that's where I'm going to be probably in May. Last year, if I didn't tell you guys, took a trip to the U.S. Virgin Islands, went to St. Croix, and had an incredible 8 days down there. Very, very beautiful place. Bloomington. Mike, that's so true, bro. Bloomington is my favorite town. Be there tomorrow, acting like a college student for the weekend. I lived that life a long time. So, yeah, Angie, Lure is right now that I know of, either from or in Indiana. There's at least 6 of the 14 in the chat that's currently in the state or from the state. Yeah, really, here's what's going to need to happen in the second half. We'll talk about that for a second. I didn't go over any statistics or anything like that, but the second half today is going to come down to a couple things. It's going to come down to rebounding. It's going to come down to some timely three-point shooting and not turning the ball over. Rick Farmer spent some years in the early 80s in Gainesville, Florida, working for Fred Bear. I've never worked I did work in Florida after one of the hurricanes, installing air conditioning for a few months in the 90s. Help me out, Fred. But here's what I'm surprised about today's game is that Braden Smith, other than the fouls, has been able to play his game and really done a world of good. He's played the way that I expected him to play and wanted to stop, and it's pretty awesome. Oh, man, I'm just really not in the mood for another heart attack today or a heartbreak. I'm not sure who Fred Bear is either, Fundamental. But Rick is the only Bear name that I know is Bear's Furniture. Unless he's talking about unless Rick's talking about the guy that makes bows. That's another. I think that's Fred Bear. Rick, is it a furniture guy or a bow guy? Because that's the only 2 Bears that I know of. Big into bows and arrows. Okay. Ted Nugent. Got it. That's pretty awesome. Well, I sure are glad everybody's hanging out here today. I literally couldn't get my OBS to work. I literally was having trouble getting my computer to fire off. I did not think I was going to make it in. I'm going to tell you that, I mean, this game here is nowhere near going to get Indiana into the NCAA tournament, but it's going to really secure the chance that they can make a run. I think Kay said it earlier, and if it wasn't Kay, I'm not sure who it was, but 27 more wins and you're going to make the tournament, period. Really, I think out of this stretch, I think Indiana needs 5 more. I think they need to get to 19. If they get to 19 wins, they can make it in, and that may include the Big Ten tournament. But a win today to offset one of them stupid losses last week, because that game at Northwestern, I felt like they should have won. That game at home against Maryland, they definitely should have won. They just got beat by a great play. And furthermore, Colin, what are you going to do about Duke in your conference down there? What are you going to do about them Blue Devils? How are you going to fix that? And I said the word Duke because I expect Adam to be in here and say something. Yeah, you've got listen, Louisville right now has got all the pieces in the right places to make a run. Listen, all them games, they've got, I think they've got 6 or 7 more quad 1 chances. If you get to 4 quad 1 wins and 19 wins on the board, I think that's enough, personally. But this Indiana team does have a ton of potential. They were a top 10 possibly team. Yeah, your boys have got it going right now, Colin. I've been watching a little bit here lately. It just bothers me that the ACC is down a little bit. It doesn't make you look as good as you guys are, but that could be a good sign going into March. Let's see how it turned out. You know, after that point when Fundamental asked about offensive rebounds, Purdue did a very nice job of blocking out. That's the one thing you got to love about Matt Painter. He sees things in real time and knew what he needed to say. Also, anybody out there, Fundamental maybe, is Kanan Carlisle out today? Because I haven't seen him play yet, and he should have been off the bench at some point for sure. Is he hurt? Gotta love it, bro. Listen, until you've earned your respect, you're not going to get any. The only way you're going to get any respect is if you beat Purdue today. Plain and simple. Got to go out here and win this game. You got to find a way to go out here and play 20 more minutes of basketball. Look, and here my statistics don't show minutes, right? Yeah, that's important to me because he's the best defensive guard that we have. His offensive skills lack a little bit, but he can ball up, and that's who I thought was going to be covering Smith when Leal went to the bench. Coach went with 9 in this game. Langdon Hatton came in the game and played fairly well. It doesn't show Langdon Hatton had 3 rebounds off the bench. And I'm sorry, and Indiana did out-rebound Purdue 19-12, and they had 10 assists to 4. I'll thank you, Anthony Leal and Trey Galloway. The turnovers were problematic for the Hoosiers. What is this undisclosed injury stuff that I keep seeing all the time? Usually, or a lower body injury. They don't call it anything what it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. I love Braden Smith because he plays with strength and authority. I mean, if you want to see what I just saw Ja'Kai Newton. He's in street clothes today too. Listen, I got a bunch of parlays this week already. But my parlay, I took Indiana on the money line today. So let's go. The money line today for Indiana winning this game was plus 600. Rattle that in with my parlay. Makes a $5 bet look really big if I win. Can't say enough good things about Anthony Leal. Once he gets into the rhythm of playing, he does a great job on the floor. It's a shame that they wasted his whole career. One three is huge. Yes, holding to Purdue to 1-3 is huge. I had to think about that for a second, Randy, and absolutely. The fans have regained their momentum. Student body's a little bit fired up right now. Robbie Hummel is one of my all-time favorite guys from Purdue. I'm not going to lie. I loved watching him play basketball. He and Braden Smith carry a lot of the same qualities. Here we go. 20 minutes to hopefully a nice big W for IU. Here comes Smith across the timeline. Gets it over to first, or over to Lawyer. Lawyer to first. Back drives in the lane. Smith's cut off. Gets it to Kaufman-Wren, who's got Ballo on his back. Turns, spins, gets good position, and one. Kaufman-Wren used the drop step to beat Ballo, gets the basket, and he has a chance to cut this to a 1-point lead. Ballo did not have to do what he did, but he wanted to block that shot after he got beat, and that is not how you want to start this game or this half. Free throws up and good. We have a 1-point game, folks. 41-40. Rice is going to bring it across the timeline. Renew sets the pick. And they're going to get Renew. That's kind of garbage right there. Let's see. It's probably a good call. That's on more on Miles Rice on how he goes across that pick than it is Malik Renew. Wren drives the lane, puts it up, and scores. 5 quick points, and Purdue's got the lead. I see why the official called it. I don't know that I agree with it. How's that? And that's a tip ball by Smith. Leal's got him on his back. Drives to baseline. And that's Leal's on the ground fighting for the ball. Purdue's got it. Renew has it. And now Purdue picks it up. And this could be a very bad start to the first minute as Purdue leads by 1. Lawyer. And all of a sudden, everything Indiana does is a foul, and everything that Purdue does is not. Snowman in the house. It's okay, bro. As we get to a timeout, we'll blow up a little bit. Wren drives on Ballo, puts it up and in. And Wren has got the confidence going in the post against Ballo right now, and Indiana's going to have to come up with some kind of answer for that. High pick coming. Nothing there. Rice gets to the baseline, drops it back to Renew, puts it up from 12, and he's fouled on the shot, I believe. That should be the third foul on first, which really wasn't a foul. That's not a foul either, honestly. Let's be straight up. So I will take the first half not blowing the whistle as opposed to the way they've blown it in the second half. Renew's at the free throw line. First one's good. Two-point lead for Purdue. First has to go to the bench for a little while here. That is one of their primary size guys. So that is going to be helpful for Indiana as they will be able to put a little bit more pressure on Wren. Renew misses the second free throw. Indiana has 3 team fouls in the first minute 30, so that's something. Smith gets it to Lawyer. That's a foul on Ballo right there. Umar Ballo pushes off. Get Langdon Hatton on the court. Well, that angle, it doesn't look as bad as it did the first time. Ballo and Renew both have 3 fouls right now. And Wren drives the baseline, puts it up. And Anthony Leal gets up and defends him without fouling. Nice job, Indiana. Indiana's down by 2. Here we come back the other way. These guys have got to stop complaining. Rice drives the baseline. Step back 16-footer. What the F was that, Miles? Jesus Christ. Drives the lane, puts it up. No good. Ballo loses the rebound, and it's taken away by Purdue. Ballo and Goody fighting over the ball. Indiana's down 4. And what was a dominant performance in the first half is now looking like a whole different team out there. Gets the ball to Goody. The one thing they can do to equalize is get that 3 ball. Ballo's got it on the post. Cross-court pass to Rice. Nothing doing. Mbako flashes to the post. Nothing there. Goody drives to the baseline. 17-footer. No good. Rebound Purdue. Coming back the other way. That is not a good shot. You do not want Luke Goody shooting off the dribble. Smith gets all the way to the rim and scores. No help defense getting back, and Indiana's now down 6. Boy, there's a lot of things I can talk about here. A lot of things that you got to unpack. Miles Rice needs to learn how to play the position that he was brought here to play. He needs to learn how to play like a point guard. He wants to be Michael Jordan. Yeah, so fundamental, straight up, like right now, you've got Renew and you have got yeah, no rebounding, stupid shots, and the 6th man woke up. Yep, absolutely. Let's just talk about the fouling. It's just not there. Sup, Revolver? Thank you for stopping in on the Facebook side. Smash the thumb if you would, sir. So you're going to have to pull Hatton in off the bench right now and set Ballo down with 3 fouls. You can't let him get the 4th. You're going to have to get extended minutes. Let Renew foul out, whatever. But you're going to have to get extended minutes out of Hatton right now. First and foremost. Thank you, Revolver. I appreciate you, dog. Second thing on that list is I never understand why he lets his players drown. There's just not there's something about the mental toughness of these guys that I just don't quite get. Listen, you knew, right? Okay, but look, here in the first half, this is kind of how the game started, right? Purdue come out, we got an early lead, they smashed us in the mouth, and then we came back. This is where we have to come back and show we can play with them, or they're going to run away with this game. It is 11-1 in the second half. JB, I'm with you. I hate NIL. Not going to lie. I think Division I basketball players, Division I football players, if they're going to pay them, great. But give them all the same money so that so it's all even. Kaufman-Wren just out-toughed Umar Ballo straight up to them for them 2 fouls. Straight out-toughed him. Also, Renew on the floor is not there to help. But then the other good part of that was Leo came over and helped and got the stop by going up straight defensively. It's here to stay. It just needs some rules. Galloway's got the ball out high, gets it over to Goody. Goody's going to hand it off to Leo. Leo drives, working there, flips it cross court to Ballo. Ballo's got it out high, hands it off to Galloway. Galloway drives, gets in the lane, flips it to Mbako, who gets in the lane, drives up, puts it up, and in. Mackenzie Mbako goes to the rim for his first 2 in the second half, and Indiana is now down 4. Rice is sitting the bench currently, yes. Smith thinks about the 3. Leo gets back and closes out. Smith's got Mbako on him now, in which he wants to take advantage of, calling for the clear out, drives the lane, gets to the basket. And did you see that? Umar Ballo did not come to help, and Braden Smith goes straight to the rim. That's Ballo's responsibility, and he's not paying attention. Get the ball to Goody. It's tipped away. That's a light pass by Leo. Leo gets in the lane looking for somebody. There's nobody there. Gets it to Galloway. Indiana's down 6. Ballo sets the pick. Gets it over to Mbako. Mbako to Galloway. Why is Hatton not on the floor? Galloway pulls the trigger, and Galloway buries his first triple of the game, and that cuts it to a 3-point lead. Why is Langdon Hatton not on the floor? Why is Umar Ballo playing with 3 fouls? Against Kaufman-Wren. Let Hatton pick up them fouls. Smith's got it out deep. He's got Mbako on him again. He's going to try to drive him, and Mbako fouls him. You've got to get Langdon Hatton on the floor. And you've got to get the switch back to get Mbako off of Braden Smith. The bad part about it is it's even this way in high school now, because all the good players, that used to come up in their hometown, now they all end off at these academies and playing, and all these playing for sponsored teams like Nike and Adidas, and so they already know at 16 years old. I'm telling you right now, if Ballo picks up his 4th foul before they pull him out of this game, I'm gonna start throwing stuff. Fundamental, I got a statement for that, but I won't air it in here. I love Miles Rice, but he has not developed as a point guard yet. If you're going to let him play guard, let him play the 2. But, Galloway's problem is that he's not perfect either. Galloway is as much maturity as he's gained over the years, I think he's given up on. Angie, it's just like Alex. She keeps her penalty flags right there by the computer. And the other thing is, if you want to talk about refereeing and how referees play, referees kind of call the game in the rhythm of the game, right? The momentum hits the referee just like it hits us as fans. You're right. Galloway should be playing point. Yes. If Miles Rice approached the position the way Trey Galloway did, Miles Rice would be all Big Ten this year. Yeah, it's so much bread and butter that Purdue is using it against them today. All right, it is a 3-point ball game. After the horrible start to this half, it is only a 3-point game. Purdue gets the inbound in. They're on a 16-6 run. Gets it over to Smith. Smith just took 17 steps, 15-footer. No gets the roll. Golly. That guy just has the softest shot I've ever seen. Somebody's going to have to defend him. Goody sets the pick out high. He doesn't get called for the foul, thank goodness. Crosses the timeline. Galloway's out there. There's the pick by Goody. Goes around it. Looking, probing, trying to get to the rim. Does. Flips it up off the backboard and good. Trey Galloway, like he meant to, gets to the rim and scores. That's 5 points for Trey here in the second half, and we're still at a 3-point lead. 7 on the game. Smith gets it over to Wren. Oh, that ain't Wren. I don't know who that is. Works it around, gets it to Lawyer. Lawyers goes off the pick. Flips it up from about 16 and hits it. Here comes Galloway. Across the timeline. Please set Ballo on the bench. Please put Ballo on the bench. Galloway has it out high, goes off the pick. Drives left, nothing there. Here comes Ballo to pick him. Nothing. Drives the lane. Same play as before. Mbako loses it out of bounds. Finally, Ballo takes a seat on the bench. And who did he put in? And he puts Renew back in with 3 fouls as well. That'll be 4 soon enough because Purdue goes right at him. Wren's got it on the post. Double team comes. Lawyer thinks about it. Goes around the horn for 3. No good. Wren gets the offensive rebound because Renew won't block out. 56-49. 13:47 to go. Leo brings it across the timeline. About loses it and flips it. Bad pass. Good Lord, can it get any worse? I shouldn't ask that. In the corner, 3-ball. No good. Leal rebounds. Here comes Indiana. Leal's bringing it up with his head up. Looks over. He hits to Mbako. Mbako, nothing. Rotates it back to Galloway. Thinks about it. Flips it into Renew. Renew's got Wren on his back. Renew puts it up. He traveled, moved his pivot foot. Get him off the floor. You don't need him to be a scorer right now. You just need him, somebody to play defense in that position, and he can't do it with 3 fouls. Smith's got it. They're looking to put this game away right now. I can tell you they're feeling it. Drives right. Renew picks him up. And that is a moving pick on Wren. They finally get a little bit of their own medicine. And see, that's a bad call too. You've got to put Hatton on the floor. Coach will not do it either. Galloway drives the lane, gets inside, flips it out to Leal. Leal drives, gets to the lane, puts it up and in. Anthony Leal gets an and one and breathes a little bit of life back into this Hoosier team with 12:49 to go. Right on, Chris. I'm with you. I need a Hoosier win for a parlay, too. Leo misses the and one. It's back to a 5-point lead. Rotates it out high. There's nothing there. Smith's got it back on the point. Drives on Galloway. Gets off of him. Galloway sticks him after the pick. Switches it over. Lawyer thinks about the 3. Drives the lane. And Renew goes over and fouls him and picks up his 4th foul. And that's exactly why you can't put him on the floor with 3 fouls. Get Langdon Hatton off the effing bench and let him play. He can at least go out there and defend aggressively for the grand total of he has no fouls. But this coach is going to be so stubborn that he's going to leave him on that bench. No, he's going to bring Ballo back in with 3 fouls. He's not. Finally yell at him, but it's not his fault. He can't foul. Seven-point lead, Purdue. What do you expect? That's all I know. I mean, he can't play without fouling. He never has been able to. Here goes Galloway into the post, gets up for the layup and misses the finger roll, tipped up. Leal clears it, drops it off, and that's going to be out of bounds to Indiana. You should have shot it there, Anthony. Yes. He's a fouling machine, guaranteed. Galloway drives inside, puts it up, and in. Trey Galloway going straight at the rim has been the only offense that we've really had here in the second half, other than a basket by Mbako. Game is down to a 5-point lead. Smith goes off the pick. Leal tries to stick him, drops it back out, and that's a turnover. Anthony Leal stuck on him, and he made a bad pass. And Indiana's going to get a turnover here as we go to the under 12 timeout. Listen, here's the thing, Angie. Here's the thing. If I'm sitting here telling you that you can't put Malik Renew out there right now with 3 fouls, you can't put him out there because you know he's going to foul, how many other Hoosier fans are sitting there watching the game at the same time saying, let Langdon Hatton get out there and play. He's got no fouls. He's 7 foot tall. He's big, and he's aggressive, and he rebounds. Let him go pick up a couple fouls. Let Renew and Valo sit the bench for a few minutes so that they have enough strength for a late run. Sit Hatton out there until the 8-minute mark and then bring those guys back in. Everybody realizes things like that. He played in the first half. He played in the first half. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 turnover. Woodson wants to shorten his bench in the second half, but Malik Renew is a fouling machine. Robbie Hummel said it. Everybody knew it. When he put him back out there with 3 fouls, you knew he was going to pick up his 4th. Now, really, he's dead. He's no good to us for the rest of this game. And Fundamental just said it. I don't need to repeat it, but there you go. Yes, Randy. I know you've been in here, but I've been screaming. About second half substitution patterns for as long as he's been on that staff. Listen, I like Mike Woodson. I like him as a recruiter. I like him as a guy that can sell the university. I just don't like him as a college coach. This team is loaded with talent, down to the guys that aren't even playing right now. Sam's back to Firewoody. Yeah, it's going to happen. And you know what? I'm surprised they're even 5 points down in this game because I have a feeling that he's a lame duck coach right at this point. I'm surprised, that there is this much pride out there right now. But you know what? The one thing that they can do for that guy is try to get him to the NCAA tournament. Make that university's decision hard. I just want to see him win basketball games. And I just want to see him win games where, I just want to see him play in games where they can win and be coached. Yeah, Colin, for sure. Trey Galloway, when he gets into his rhythm of playing basketball, when he is option number, when he's the point guard, he makes great decisions. All right, here we go. Down 5. Galloway goes off the pick, looking, flips it cross court to Mbako. Wanted to take the 3, closed out. Mbako drives the lane, tipped up and in by Ballo. 5 3-point game. Got to get a stop here. You want to get to the under 8 timeout ahead. Stay way off the guy out far. First has got it. They've got him back on the floor. Smith's got it on the pit. Goes left. Looks over to First. Rotates it around. Nothing. Looking to drive on Galloway. Cut off. Looks to take the 3 ball. Goody closes out. Nothing there. Drives the lane. Picks up his dribble. Flips it over. Smith for 3. In rhythm. No good. Offensive rebound. Back to Smith. And that's blocked by Mbako. Mackenzie Mbako stuffs Braden Smith. And here comes Indiana. Cross court. Mbako wants the 3 ball. Shoots it. Get in, please. Yes. Mackenzie Mbako buries the triple. And we are effing tied. 58 all. Mackenzie Mbako with the block on Braden Smith, took away 2 points, and then buried him with the 3. That's a 5-point play for Mackenzie. Smith gets it over to First. Back to Smith. Smith wants to answer. Drives on Leo. Pushes off. Gets away with it. Drops it down inside. And there it goes. And that's a turnover. and Indiana gets the ball back. Luke Goody was wrapped up with somebody, but Mackenzie Mbako goes up against Smith and blocks that. Get it out of here, and then buries the triple after the closeout sidestep. Huge shot. No bigger shot for Indiana this year than that one right there. Tie ball game. Here comes Galloway running the point. Gets it to Leal on the left side. Gets it down to Ballo. Ballo's double teamed immediately. Cross court to Mbako. He fakes the three. Drives the lane. Gets inside. Spin move. And he scores. Mackenzie Mbako shows a little bit of slow motion Michael Jordan as he drives to the rim with the spin move. And Indiana's back on top. Lawyer's got it out high. Smith drives right. Nothing there. And did they just get another moving pick on Kaufman-Wren? Yes, they did. 60-58. And yeah, you know what? Kudos. I don't like officials, but if you're going to call it one way, you got to call it both. And Wren goes to the bench with 4 fouls. And that's the only guy that's been able to really slow down Ballo. Call it both ways, my friends. Ballo gets it on the post. They go right to him. Flips it to Mbako. Drives the lane. Puts it up. And gets the roll. Mackenzie Mbako is flipping on fire. Purdue can't stop him. 9:13 to go. He's showing a little bit of what his potential has. His motor has just not been there, but he is getting it done today. Lawyer drives right. Gets it back to Smith. Quick stepped into the lane. Out for the 3 ball. Do not go in. And that is a rebound by Anthony Leal, and here comes Indiana with a 4-point lead. Leal drives it up the left side, nothing. He's going to bring it back out and reset. Hands it off to Galloway. 20 on the shot clock, and Indiana's going to run some offense. Feeding the Ballo the post. Goody steps inside, 15-footer, short off the front rim. Not his particular shot. Wish he would have faded out to the 3-line. Here comes Smith. Gets in the lane, puts it up, and it hits the rim. Galloway clears the rebound. And here comes Indiana again. This is a very good time to get one good shot here. Call a play. Get a shot, call a play. Goody's got it on the wing. This is a great shot for a 3 ball. Get somebody driving to the basket. Leal drops it to Ballo, puts it up, and he's blocked. But he's going to get bailed out with a foul call on first, and that'll be his 4th foul as well. But you see what gets guys fired up? Look, wait a second. Now, this is the Mbako we were supposed to see this year. He did it early. I don't think he gets motivated the right way. I think he just falls into a lull with everybody else. He's kind of not a leader. But he blocked that shot, and it woke his ass up. Mbako with the free throw line off the rim, no good. Very soft touch, just didn't go down. Ballo's really been working on his free throws, taking this time to get a little bit of a break. Purdue has done an excellent job keeping him off the boards. Second free throw is no good. It rimmed out. Oh, my God, that thing went everywhere but in. 4-point lead for Indiana. Purdue is on a 4-minute scoring drought. Smith's got it out high looking. They're going to slow it down a little bit and work some offense. Get it out to first high. Low, nothing there. Back to Smith. They're working it through Smith. Smith drives on, puts it down and up and loses it. Leal comes up with it. It's flipped out. Galloway gets the steal. Here he comes back the other way. Indiana has numbers. Mbako in the corner for 3. Oh, but Ballo, no. Ballo follows, clears the offensive rebound, and draws a foul. Ooh. If that 3 ball from Mbako would have went down, I hate to speculate, right? I hate to do that, but Indiana is about to be in a very fortunate situation. If they can continue to play with aggressiveness and attacking the basket, they must have gave that other foul to somebody other than first. But with Trey Kaufman-Renn with 4 fouls, if they can keep attacking the rim and not foul out, Renew's got to sit. I get it. He's going to come back in a minute, and it won't be long. He'll either pick up that 4th foul or something. But with their bigs and foul trouble right now and cognizant of it, it gives us the opportunity for guys like Goody and Mbako. We haven't seen Miles Rice. This is a good time to give Anthony Leal a blow. Let Miles Rice come in. This is a good spot for him. Let him play off of Galloway, and he's full of energy. He's got it. Let him come in and play. I know Coach is making decisions right now that he should. Oh, it's a great time for him to come in and play because everybody's gassed. He's not played this whole half. Look, it's how he's a spurty player, and if he can get out there with just an inkling of an opening and get to the rim, that's all it takes for him to get going. I agree he's not a great point, but let him play 2 guard. He just about willed us to victory against Maryland. And why is Post Malone doing Bud Light commercials? Yeah, you got to get to the rim. Make Purdue's rim defenders, whoever that is, make a choice to either foul or commit to the ball to where you can dump a pass off. Make them make a choice. That's why Braden Smith is Braden Smith, and he's that good. Yeah, no doubt. I'm surprised anybody got a commercial other than Snoop Dogg. That guy's everywhere. Listen, anything that stuff, that whatever happened, I'm oblivious to things to political stuff. I knew something happened with Bud Light. I could care less about that stuff. I just mind my own business and be nice to people. But I just thought it was funny to see a guy like Post Malone doing a Bud Light commercial. Well, right now, Caleb First does have 4 fouls. They got it incorrect. We need to stay on Braden Smith. Make him make choices that he doesn't want to make. Ballo needs to make these free throws too. He missed the last 2. Oh, yeah, Braden Smith's got to be stopped. You've got to contain him as best as possible. First free throw is up, and it's good. Ballo's stroke was pure. He's getting it figured out. I don't drink a lot of beer anymore. Oh, the second one rolls off. It was a pretty nice shot. Indiana's still on a 12-0 run, up 5. Here comes Smith up the left side. He's going to hand it off. They're going to work Smith back out to the top of the key. 20 on the shot clock. Leal's on him. There's the pick. They get the switch. Picks up his dribble. Nice job. Got it on the left side. Got it out of the hands. Smith's got it back with 9. Over to Lawyer. Drives on Galloway. Back to Smith. Looking over to Lawyer for 3. That's bad for us. He hit it. A little bit of a 2-man game with the 3-point line between Smith and Lawyer, and that is exactly what Purdue needed. That was a drawn-up play meant to get that 3-point line shot. Mbako's got it. Gets Galloway on the post. Cross-court to Leal to Goody for 3. Hard off the back rim. No good. Galloway fights for it. That's Indiana's ball. It went off of first. If you're Indiana, you need to keep this tight, and you need to keep the lead. Gets the ball to Leal on the inbound. He's looking. Drives the lane. Flips it to Ballo. Good pass. Ballo puts it up and in. Umar Ballo from Anthony Leal. Indiana's up 4. I am here, but I am falling asleep quickly, says Alex. Everybody say hi to Miss Alex. She has got to go to bed because she has to work tomorrow. Give her some love. Braden Smith's got it on the right side. Drives. Step back. Flips it over. Oh, he thought about the 3. Not there. Drives the lane. Gets inside. Picked up his dribble. Nothing going. Flips it back out. 7 on the shot clock. Smith's got it. Works on Leal. Gets to the lane. Flips it cross court to Foyer. Step back. And that's an air ball. Ball's on the floor. First picks it up. And what is the call on the floor? I think was it a shot clock violation? Oh, what are they going to the monitor for? The ball hit the rim. Leal reaches in for the rebound. Falls down. I don't think there's a foul. So something, I'm not sure exactly what happened. He said an erroneous reset, but Leal reached in on first and knocked that ball loose. The ball hit the rim, and they reset the clock to 30. There you go. It's not about the foul. It's about the shot clock. I'm sure I can't hear him, but no, Angie, because when it hit the rim, when the clock timer reset it to a 30, I think is what it said when I could see the clock on the back of the goal. I think that's why. Yeah, let them keep screaming. The officials have a chance to make sure that they get the play right. They want the shot. They got to stop the clock for shot clock issues. It's what happens. It's how you do it. Hey, did it take away a possession? No, they still got the ball. They hadn't put it through the hoop yet. Smith gets the ball on the inbound, 17 on the clock. He goes cross court, deep 3 ball. No good. Ballo clears the rebound. I want that guy shooting every time. Let him keep firing it to him and let him shoot it. Here comes Indiana with a 4-point lead. Chance to extend. Leal is working out high. Gets it to Galloway. Galloway loses it back to Leal. Leal's going to drive left. Flips it to Ballo, a little bit uncoordinated on offense. Galloway resets, drives, puts it up, and in. Trey Galloway takes it to the rim, and Indiana's up by 6. 5:31 to go. If you're on the bench at Indiana right now, see what it takes to play in this game. Galloway's got 11 points, 4 assists. He's leading them back. Smith has it out high to Kaufman-Wren. They're playing the 2-man game. He's cut off by Ballo. He drives the lane, throws it up, no good, but tipped up and in because Ballo had to come on the help defense and Heidi gets the tip. 4-point lead, 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Here comes Leal across the timeline, sets it back to Mbako. Mbako's got it over there looking. This is not offense. You feed it in. Galloway's got it on the post. There's the pick. Galloway drives, flips it up, and it goes off the back of the rim. It slipped out of his hand. Here comes Purdue. Galloway was going to throw the alley-oop, but it rolled off his hand funny, and it's a turnover. Well, it's a missed shot, technically. Smith thinks about the 15-footer, drops it inside to Wren, who beats Leal. Nobody gets back on the switch, and we're down to a 2-point game. Might be a good opportunity for a timeout, but they're going to wait and try to get this under the under 4 and save it. Leal drives left, the back cross court, and there's Goody who's open. Oh, he didn't take the shot. Mbako will. No good. Kaufman-Wren clears the board, and here comes Smith. Goody should have took the shot. Smith's got it. Rotates it around, gets off the pick. And Ballo knocks it away. Smith fade away. Hit it. We are tied. 3:58, 6 unanswered for Purdue. Leo comes across the timeline. Both teams have 6, and there gets his pocket picked by Smith. And Leo commits the turnover, but gets in there and defends. Purdue's going to have a chance to take a 2-point lead as he commits the foul. 3:40 to go. My brain can't take it. My heart can't take it. This is going to be a wild finish. 25 folks in the house. Anybody that is here today, I'd appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up for me, please. It does nothing but help this little itty-bitty channel out. And I could use all the help I can get. Much love to y'all. Whether you were a Purdue fan, an Indiana fan, or just want to come in to hate like Ty did earlier, it's all good. Yeah, I think that's the foul was called just because in that instant. Anthony Leal will go straight up and down. He understands fundamental defense. That is for sure. Because earlier, Ballo and Renew were picking up fouls on Kaufman-Wren, but Leal just bodied him up and went straight up with him and did a pretty good job and made him miss a shot from 6 foot. Golly, I hope it's – well, I'm assuming it's going to be Ballo for a minute. But if that, I don't know that that's where I'd go right now. Listen, I golly, I can't take it, dude. I don't know. I don't know that I would put him in right now. Why do you want him back in the game? You're going to take out a shooter. Unless you're planning on just packing it in and trying to win the edge on the floor. The only thing that was really good with Renew on the floor in the first half was rebounding. They had the rebounding edge early against Wren and First. But since then, it's not been anywhere near that because they draw him out away from the basket where he's prone to commit fouls. Well, whoever it is, he'll be out soon enough. That's awesome. I'm not a fan, but I do appreciate Indiana scoring 66 plus. Right on, bro. The bettors. Hey, we love the bettors. If you're betting on college basketball, then sometimes you find your way in here. Wouldn't smash that subscribe button, hit that like. Just do me a little bit of favors for you winning your bet. I think Leal needs a break. He needed to come out a few minutes ago. Because when you expend that much energy, you get gassed. You got to have a break. I don't think Renew's coming on the floor. Renew is going back to the bench. So there's Gabe Cupps. Oh my God, the poor kid. I forgot all about him. Wouldn't he be nice to have right now defending Braden Smith? Hey, coach, get your butt off of the bench and stand up so that you can see what's going on. Chris is a Maryland fan. Man, your boy hit a really nice shot to beat us last week, so kudos. I'm not afraid to throw out props where it's due. Free throws up and good. Purdue breaks the tie. But Maryland's got a team, bro. I'll give you that. They're going to be good by the end of this. They're going to be really good by the end of this year. I had them picked 4th in the Big Ten. Second one is good as well. Purdue extends to a 2-point lead. We got Goody, Leal, Galloway on the floor. Leal's going to bring it up. Smith is going to try to pick his pocket again. Leal backs him up. Drives, gets around him, drops it off, and there's going to be a Smith on. Oh, they're going to give Leal the hook. Oh, come on. And that's exactly where it was coming from. I seen it coming, right? That's a chintzy foul, but are they going to get him with a hook and hold? Who is that guy? So it's not going to be it's going to be just a common foul. And that won't be free throws, I believe. But that will be Anthony Leal's fourth foul. So I don't know how else to say this, but Indiana desperately needs a stop right here. Renew and Leal both have 4 fouls. Leal's going to pick up his 5th at some point, I'm sure, because he's not going to back off defensively. Here we go. Smith's got it, rolls it out to Lawyer. Lawyer's got it. Looking. Gets it back to Smith. He's working on Leal. Drives. Turnaround jump shot. Good defense. Short off the front rim. Ballo controls the glass. Gets the ball to Leal. Back to Galloway. Galloway needs to be running the point. I know Woodson's trying to keep him off the point right now, but that's where he needs to be. High pick. Set. Galloway drives. Flips it in the corner to Mbako for 3. Please go. Yes, sir. Mackenzie Mbako gives Indiana a 1-point lead. Galloway gets the dime. They thought that Galloway was going to Ballo. Great play call to get the ball to Mbako in the corner. There was a play called there. Nice design. Smith's got it out high. Tipped away, but I think they're going to call that a kick on Umar Ballo. Super play design there. So they run the pick and roll out high, and everybody collapses on Ballo, and they throw it to the corner instead in the same area. Lawyer drives, flips it up, and it's good. And 1. Ballo should be charged with the foul there as he grabbed him on the arm. Not sure who got it. Lawyer's at the free throw line. He makes it a 3-point play, and Purdue goes back up 2. 2:36 to go. Lawyer is going to get to take a seat on the bench for a minute here, get his breath. Here comes Galloway across the timeline. Gets it off the pick, drives, gets inside, works it, flips it out. Mbako, oh, he had it, drives the lane, puts it up, and no, misses the shot, but he'll get 2 free throws. Mackenzie Mbako goes hard to the rim, just about makes the 3-point play. Free throws up, and it's good. That foul was on C.J. Cox. He is not one that I'm familiar with, but he has got 3 points today, and that was his first foul. Mbako's second free throw is good, and we're tied. Give us one shot to win the game today, boys. Get it down there. Give me one stop right now. Let's go. Mbako's got 25, 10 for 17 from the floor. Smith and Leal. If Leal commits a foul, he's out. Smith drives, gets under the baseline, nothing. Gets it around. Wren's got it out high. He's cut off. Tries to give it back to Smith. Drops it off to Wren. There comes the double team. And what's called here? I'm not sure what the call was, but they're taking it out of bounds. 20 on the shot clock. Smith's got it out high, drives off the pick, goes, puts it up, and he's going to draw the foul. Goody goes flying down and ends up on top of Smith. Not sure if there was anything. It was all inadvertent, but I'm not sure why Goody went flying. He tripped over his feet. Anthony Leal just fouled out with 6 points. Miles Rice is coming in cold. Leal played the whole half. Oh, they called a kick on the ball. I got you. I don't hear it, so I gotta. Sometimes when they don't say it out, and I don't have a headphone for the game because my brain, if I hear that, I can't speak. So, yeah, I gotta rely on you guys too, man. Listen, at the end of the day today, anything other than a win feels like a loss. However, regardless of anything, I'm after the loss at Iowa and the loss at home to Illinois, watching these guys compete against top talent makes me feel at least a little bit better to watch the rest of the season. I was this close to shutting it down for the year. Smith's at the free throw line, 86% free throw shooter that's 0 for 2. His 2 free throws came early in the game tonight. Let's see if he can succumb to a little bit of pressure here and choke one out for me. How about just missing one, Braden? At least one. Miss one for me, Braden. Come on. Free throws up, and it is good. There's Calbert Chaney, one of the best to ever do it. Sitting there lethargic on that bench. And I don't know who the dude is in the blue coat, but he seems to be up in everybody's business. Second free throw's up, and it is good as well. Purdue's back up on top by 2 with 1:50 to go. Indiana's going to need a bucket. The Smurf drives the lane, gets inside, drops it off to Ballo. Ballo stripped from behind by Smith as he tried to dribble the ball. They got a 3-on-1, and there's going to be a foul on Goody, but he did not want Cox to score there. Umar Ballo tried to take, he should have went straight up, but Braden Smith collapsed on there and got the strip when he tried to dribble the ball. And Goody makes the foul because they do not want to give up that fast break basket. But really, I don't even know that he made that much contact. Take it to the rim, young man. You'll get fouled. Free throw's good. It's a 3-point edge for Purdue. We definitely need a hoop next time down and then a stop. CJ Cox, another 81% free throw shooter. One here is big. Please miss. He missed it hard. And Mbako clears the board. Rice is going to bring it up. Get himself into the rhythm of the game really quick. Here comes Ballo with a high pick, and they hand it off to Rice. Rice back to Galloway. He's going to drive it. Right, Galloway gets to the rim, puts it up and in. Trey Galloway, every time he goes to the glass, he scores. Cuts the lead to 1:18 to go. You got to defend Braden Smith as Purdue's going to burn a timeout. You have got to get us. Listen, we need to stop after this timeout. Matt Painter's going to draw up a play, and you've got to stop it. You've got to defend. You can't send him to the free throw line. You've got to drum up a miss here. You want to go into this last minute with the lead. Puts all the pressure on them. No fouls. Thank everyone for hanging out today. My heart is going 100 miles an hour as I'm stressed. I want to win so bad. I did not think there was any chance in hell that we were going to be in this game. But certain guys just keep showing up and dishing out what it takes to win, despite everything that's bad that's happening, and it's tough. Braden Smith quietly has 24 points tonight. And I did not think for 1 second that we could be in this game right now if he had a game like that. Braden Smith, 24-6. 24-6. I have a win or lose tonight, respect the effort, but this team desperately needs a win. They need to get – the reason why they need the win is coming close doesn't really count for much, right? There's no real victory in that. Getting out here and winning builds momentum, and they need a lot of momentum if they want to get to the NCAA tournament. A win at Purdue could provide that. This play out of bounds right here could be it. If you can drum up a defense here to stop this out of bounds play and keep Fletcher Lawyer from burying a three-pointer from the left wing, which is what I think is coming. I don't know that it's going to be Lawyer, but I just have that feeling. It's going to be that play. I'm sorry, it's going to be the right wing. There's the inbound to Smith. They get it back. Lawyer's going to come to the left side. Nope. Let's see where he goes. Smith's got it there. High pick by Wren. Goes around, flips it. Nothing there. Over to Lawyer. There was supposed to be the shot. Wasn't there. Lawyer picks up his dribble. 9 seconds. Loses the ball. Wren's got it in the corner with 5. He's going to drive on Ballo. Puts it up. No good. And Vaco clears the board, and that's what I'm effing talking about. 45 seconds to go. Get it across the timeline. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. Gets it to Galloway. Galloway's going to drive. Gets into the lane. Flips up, puts it up, and he makes it. Trey Galloway gives Indiana the lead with 30 seconds to go. Purdue's going to have a shot here, but Painter's going to take a timeout. There is 0.6 of a second differential from the shot to the game clock. And Galloway does a great job of stopping his dribble. Wren has no choice but to fall back into Ballo. And that two-man game works yet once again because Galloway makes the right decision about 80% of the time. I'm trying, Sam. There's days that I want to be able to let everybody have their kids here, and I may say effing this every once in a while. I may drop a little small one, but I try really hard because I know people have kids. Yeah, I do try really hard because I do respect people that have kids because I know people that bring their kids in here that are personal friends. That was Purdue's last time out. Just so you guys know, they did plus 600 for Indiana on the money line today. Let's go. Play some defense. They they flip it into Kaufman-Wren. They're going to deny Smith the ball as they get it back to him. 21 seconds to go. Defend it at your best will. Don't let him have the shot. Gets it to Kaufman-Wren. He drives. Turn around. He makes it. Not 11 seconds to go. Here comes Rice back the other way. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Gets inside, puts it up. And what the F? Miles Rice, that's why you call a timeout. Call the timeout. Get something set up. There's nobody under the basket. Nobody there. Ballo has to foul. Absolutely nothing that they could have done there. That's why you call a timeout. You got, how many timeouts does Indiana have? That's what you have them for. Rice doesn't even draw the contact. Ballo's lit. I don't know what he's mad about. You ain't going to call that, though, right? They're not going to call that. Not for 1 second are they going to call that. Now you got 2 free throws here. Indiana had a timeout. Yeah, I get it that, that Hummel thinks they called that a foul, but they're going to swallow their whistle. They're on the road. Probably no official in position. You just can't expect a bailout. I'm not saying that was a bailout, but and Lawyer sinks the free throw, makes it a 2-point game. Purdue hits this. They go up by 3. I suspect that all Indiana's going to have a chance for is a 3-point shot. Yes. Indiana uses their final timeout when it don't mean nothing. They're going to have to get the ball, at least get the ball to midcourt and then call a timeout. I only agree with the shot from Rice there. If he's driving to the basket, if he's going into the basket, because that's the only place that you're going to make them blow that whistle. If you pull up and try to pull up from 8 or 10 foot, it just doesn't have the same effect. If he was going towards the basket, he might have made it. I don't like the play. I'm not saying it was a foul or not. I really like the idea of when he got to half court calling timeout. Timeout would have been amazing. Down 1 point. .3 seconds. I know it says 2 seconds on Fox or on the ESPN website, but it's 3.3 on the game clock. Now you're going to have to get some 3-ball on the run and hope. Yeah, the guy it worked out perfectly. The guy that had set the bench the whole second half. And there's a bad throw on the inbound. And Renew's going to pick up his 5th foul. And it's just going to make this game look like it was less of a game. Purdue's going to shoot a couple free throws here because they're going to blow the whistle now. There's 0.8 of a second left on the clock. There is nothing left to play for. And listen, let's not go back. This whole second half, he sat Langdon Hatton the whole second half when he put in good minutes in the first half. If you're going to start the game and play 9 in the game, play 9 the whole dang game. Free throws good. Purdue hits 80. Purdue is unbeaten in this series against Indiana when they score more than 75. Purdue puts up 40-some-odd points here in the second half. Both free throws go down. There's not much left. Mbako, three-quarter court, almost sunk it. Woodson and doesn't punch out Matt Painter at half court. Yeah, fundamental. I don't doubt it. I just, man, whenever you sit back and expect the referee to blow a whistle for anything, that's when you're not going to get it. Not saying that it was or wasn't a foul or that they should have blown it or not, but when you pull up and pull a little jump shot like that, it's really hard to get that call. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it's a tough way to get a call. Everybody that was in here today, I had my inhibitions about showing up tonight. Didn't know how this was going to work out. I'm going to listen to everybody talk about it. I've come to a lot of my own conclusions today. I think I'm going to go back and say it again for you all just because I say it to you guys because it's what I feel. I feel like substitution patterns are crazy. I think our guys had enough to win this game, but they were tired at the end. They made critical mistakes. I think Langdon Hatton could have preserved both Umar Ballo and Malik Renew. I don't know. You saw how short that was. He didn't just lose control of the ball. I think if you're talking about on the right shot, I'm going to go. I got it recorded. I'm going to go back and watch it tonight. But, yeah, my problem with Miles Rice is that he wants to be, and he wasn't even in the rhythm of the game. He just came back in because Leal had fouled out. That's why, you remember, and I'm not saying I'm smart or anything like that, but about the 8-minute mark, Leal had picked up a foul, and he was a little emotional. I thought that would have been a good time to put Rice back in the game for a few minutes, let Leal get his composure back, get his legs underneath of him, and bring him back in for the stretch run. But they just left it the way that it was. Coach expected them guys to suck it up and play. Yeah, listen, kudos, because this is unlike the team. We got something, whether they win any games or not, we got something that's worth watching right now. I'm proud of that. Like I said, I'm an armchair coach. Sit back here and I'll tell you what I think. And I'll call the game as best I can. I know I'm no Don Fisher, but I have fun with you guys. Much love to everybody in the chat today. I will see you guys. I'm not sure when the next one I'm here for. Yeah, there you go. Rice knew he had effed up in this game and wasn't going to have an opportunity. And with however many seconds to go, the ball fell in his hands. What do you think a guy like that is going to do? A point guard finds a guy for the open shot to win. A ball hog that wants to be the scorer that's played bad all game takes the shot. I love Miles Rice. He's just in the wrong role and been given the wrong set of rules. He needs to be reined in a little bit more, and I think they need to let the reins out a little bit on Anthony Leal. Miles Rice is going to be a terrific player. We are now 5-6 in the Big Ten, Sam, correct? We are under 500, and this road does not get any easier. Next game is at Wisconsin, which for Indiana is a historically bad place to play, which is the Kohl Center. I'm sure if you guys go over, Kent Sterling's going to have a slightly different view than I have. Me and him, I listen to what he says a lot of the times, and I got some things about he hates Renew, which I'm getting there. Yeah. Who in the second half got you to the end? Mbako and Galloway. One of those two guys should have took that last shot. If you take that shot and lose, I can live with that. I can live with that. All right, folks. Much love to you guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Go IU. Thank you for hanging with me tonight. Smash the like on your way out. If you got any comments about the game, leave them in the section afterwards. Peace.